So if anyone, remember the Cosby Show back in the day, you remember Raven-Symone. She came on the show. She was the little girl, Olivia, on the show. And she was on the Cosby Show when she was 3 years old. And she stayed on the show for 3 seasons until the finale in 1992. Now, Raven is 34 years old. It's crazy to hear that Raven is 34 years old today. And I remember Raven had just got on the show. But the thing is, why I'm bringing up the Cosby Show is that Raven did something with her Cosby money that a lot of people on the show did not do. So let me go ahead and play a clip real quick of Raven-Symone talking with a fan, and I want you to hear what she says about her Cosby money.
You said, you hinted at...
You better get ratchet, because I'm about to be off after this question.
It ain't ratchet. You hinted at that you still have your Cosby money. You hinted at that, right?
Yes.
So is it true that you haven't touched your Cosby money, or you mean like residuals as of lately?
I haven't touched my Cosby money.
Who made you rich? That is fucking... That's a flex. That's a humble flex. And another humble flex was I was on a Forbes list before my first kiss. Those are flexes. But you deserve them. You worked hard for them. So that's it. I'm glad I had the chance to talk with you.
I'm glad I had a chance to talk with you too.
All right now.
So you heard that Raven-Symone never touched her Cosby money at all. So her money has just been sitting there all these years collecting a lot of compound interest, right? Now, Raven is worth about $55 million. So just imagine that you done a job for 3 years and it's just sitting in the bank, just sitting there. You're not touching it. Now, from there, from Cosby, she went on to do That's So Raven, which was one of the highest rated show on the network, was That's So Raven. And, I remember that. I mean, when that came out, a lot of people jumped on that show and it was very popular on Disney. But she was on at least about 66 episodes of the Cosby Show between 1990 and 1992 as well. So even when the show was running, definitely in syndication, before these folks tried to take all the Cosby shows off the air, because, even when they run the show in syndication, the people who's on there get royalties, okay? So the royalties, help out the actors and actresses that was there. So when they was trying to take the Cosby Show off of all these networks or whatever, that hurt the actors and actresses that was depending on that royalty money. Because if you're on a good show and it runs in rotation a lot, you're still getting checks. So, they said from Raven, That's So Raven, she went on to Hanging Mr. Cooper, and then she did the Cheetah Girls. And then, Raven, of course, came out saying a lot of things that we don't agree with, of course. And this is not the political channel. We talk about those issues with Raven. This is more so entertainment. But what I will say is shout out to Raven for saving our money, because there's people that just run through their money, especially being a young person like that. You got 55 million still, in America, you doing your thing. I mean, Raven got a thing going on, and that's good. And she said it so like laid back, like, nah, I ain't spend my money. I mean, that's cool. She said it just like so nonchalant, like, nah, I ain't spending it. It's one of those things. But we would never thought that about Raven, that she actually know how to take care of her money. Cause you have people, and I'm not trying to down the brother, but you remember the brother, that they saw working in Trader Joe's. Obviously he didn't, what's his name? Jeffrey, my God, I forgot his last name. The one that played, what's his name? Melvin or whatever I think his name was. You guys know who I'm talking about. And he ended up getting a role with Tyler Perry at the end or whatever. But Raven never touched her money, and Raven was a little girl. And her parents were smart enough, to keep her money where, hey, it's taken care of. So that's great parents. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Raven. Taking care of her money. She didn't spend it, and she still got it when she has a net worth of $55 million. But bravo to her.